National Government Constituencies Development Fund for the sole purpose of supporting public secondary education. 3. The said land is understood to be public land held in trust under the National Treasury for education purpose and therefore protected from arbitrary convention or reallocation. 4. The county government of Kericho and area MCA has initiated and or undertaken construction of vocational training polytechnic on the said parcel of land without first acquiring land specifically designated for that purpose. Number 5, there is no public available evidence of lawful transfer, disgorgement or change of use of the said land from the public secondary school reserved to vocational training institution. 6, there is no evidence that a proof was sought or obtained from the relevant authorities, including the National Land Commission or Ministry of Education. 7, any purported public participation, if conducted, did not meet the constitutional threshold of adequacy, inclusivity, transparency, and proper notice of the required under Article 10 of the Constitution. Number 8, the allocation and or construction of land not lawfully acquired raises concern regarding compliances with the Public Finance Management Act 2012. Number 9, the continued use of land for purposes other than those intended undermines the development and expansion of Kipchimchim Mixed Day Secondary School and prejudice the community access to secondary education infrastructure. Therefore, your humble petition pray that the County Assembly of Kericho, through the Committee of Education, 1. Investigate the circumstance under which funds were allocated for the construction of the vocational training college without prior lawful acquisition of land. Number 2, establish the legality of occupation and use of land reserved for Kipchimchim Mixed Secondary School. Number 3, determine whether due process include approval and intergovernmental consultation were followed before undertaking the project. Number 4, recommends immediate suspension of any ongoing construction or development on the said land pending investigation. 5, order restoration of land to its originality, intended purpose as public secondary school reserved. 6, ensure accountability for any public officers or entities involved in unlawful allocation of funds or irregular acquisition of use of public land. 7, provides policy guidance and prevent future encroachment on land reserved for public school within Kericho County. Signed by the petitioner number 1, Kenneth Kibet Maritim, Alfred Terrell, 3, Gilbert Langat. So, and the minutes are attached here, of which I'm not going to go through the minutes because it's your document. So that is what is before us. So back to you, petitioner. Could you please shed some light on the petition before us?
Before that, Chair, I'm seeing 3 petitioners highlighted here. Why do I see one or others are in the bottom?
Oh yes.
Can I answer, Chair?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Alfred Terrell was not able to come because he had other commitments, and Mr. Gilbert Langat, he was not feeling well. But they gave me their blessings to represent them, Chair.
Thank you. Continue.
Before he continues, what confirms the bestowed interest from the petitioners? What confirms the blessings you were given? Yeah. Because we can expect another petitioner tomorrow. We can expect in the afternoon Kenneth or Tere. What confirms that you were given blessing?
Unfortunately, Chair, I don't have what confirms that I was given a blessing by the two of them. But to even the invitation notice that was sent, it was sent to Kenneth Kibet Maritim. But I notified the two guys.
Let's continue.
Okay, thank you, Chair. I just want to start by saying my name is Kenneth Kibet Maritim. I'm a resident of Kipchimchim Ward. And I want to say that we have brought our petition not with malice, not to undermine anyone. We have brought our petition just for posterity purposes, so that if anything like this in future comes by your chair, what are we going to do? Chair, I am a member of Kipchimchim Mixed Day Secondary School Project Management Committee. And we are 9 of us, just as the way you have seen in our minutes. And the reason why we have brought this petition before you, Chair, it is because of the development that started in that land in March 4th this year. When some people came without any public participation being done, they came to that land, they started uprooting the tea bushes in that land, and they started to do some construction. When I was called by Mr. Gilbert, who is here, whose name is appearing in this petition, Chair, on 5th of March this year, that there are some people who have come from county government claiming that they want to put up a village polytechnic. Can you come and help me so that we can see what to do? Then we decided to call other members, and I also called my area MCA after we were told that it is him who had sent those guys to come and put up the village polytechnic chair. So we went there. I myself, I called the area MCA and I called the assistant chief, who happened to be the ex-official member of this committee. So when we came there, we discussed, we told the area MCA that, what do you want to build in this land? And this land is earmarked for Kipchimchim Mixed Day Secondary School. Then he told us that he has talked with the area MP, who is the patron of the CDF, that the area MP has allowed him to put up a vocational college in that said land. And this land, it has its own title called Kericho Kipchimchim, number 7528.
Chair, do we have the title copy there?
Yes, I have it.
Can we have it?
Can I present, Chair?
Yes, please.
It is attached.
Attached. Oh, it's here.
Okay, can I continue?
Continue.
So, then we told him there is a procedure to be followed of use a change of a land earmarked for another project. Then we told him, kindly let us stop whatever we want to do so that we can do further consultation, so that we can all arrive at an amicable solution that what are we supposed to do. Then he proposed that we go to his office on Monday to do consultation, and also we write the minutes to allow him, chair, to use the said land. And because there were so many boys who were there and they were charged thinking that we are stopping development, we said, okay, we will come to your office so that we can get from that place safely. Then we decided as a committee member that we should have a meeting on Saturday 7th. We should have a meeting on what we are going to discuss with the MCA at his office. Then during our meeting, chair, which I have the minutes here, we discovered that are we really the mandated people to allow the MCA to build on that land? Then we said no, we are not. We decided that before we go to his office to write any minutes, we must go to the mother ministry, which is the Ministry of Education, to the office of the sub-county director, Mr. Wangamati. We went there. Then we asked Mr. Wangamati that some of us, we are new in this PMC. What is the procedure to be followed when a land earmarked for certain project like this one, it has to change hands from Kipchimchim Mixed Day Secondary School to Vocational Training College? What is the procedure? Then he told us that we must do a public participation. A proper public participation where all the stakeholders should be there, including the buyer of the land, which is the CDF in Amoy sub-county. After we have come from the meeting, he told us, Chair, before that, he told us that not only if nothing has been done, there is no construction should go on until we do a proper public participation, so that we can allow any construction. And we are not going to finish after doing the public participation. We are going to send the minutes to County Education Board, and then the minutes again will go to PS Finance, who is the custodian of all the public land in Kenya. The PS Finance, PS Education, and PS, I think TVET or something, they must agree, Vocation, they must agree, and then the minutes will have to come on what they have agreed to the CBO, County Education Board, then it comes to the ground, and then we all agree and pass it. Remember, when we were discussing all this, Chair, Kipchimchim Mixed Day Secondary School, which is existing now, because this school of Kipchimchim Mixed Day Secondary School, which was to be established, they have a parent school, and it has to be consulted also, and they have to agree to give out a green light that they are surrendering the land to Vocational College. So when we came from the meeting, my chairman, Mr. Bernard Sang, called the area MCA that, Mr. MCA, we were not able to come to your office because we went to the sub-county director so that we can get at least the green light on what to follow.
Chairman.
Yes.
Chair lady, allow me to correct something before we
Yes.
proceed. We have an order in the House whereby we don't call Honorable Member Mr. MCA, the Honorable MCA. You are seated in the Assembly and started, so we will question Mr. MCA is who. Please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Chair. I stand corrected. So we call my Honorable MCA that we were not able to come to your office because we are going to sub-county director to seek further clarification on our engagement with your office. And my area MCA called us immediately and told us that no, I've talked with the sub-county director and he has given me a green light to continue with the construction of the Vocational Training College. Then we told him yes. If it is so, we have no problem. Then we went back home on 20. He continued the construction. The construction never stopped. It continued. Then, Chair, on 22nd of March, no, before that one, before 22nd of March, there was some intervention by the county commissioner, by the DCI who visited the farm, and the DCI found that some contractor who was building there, they told the boys there who were hired to stop the work. Then on 22nd March, which was a Sunday, Honorable MCA is the
Chair, who was hired to stop the work and who is the hire?
The contractor. The construction was continuing on that time. The construction never stopped. Even when the DCC visited the scene, he found the workers at the site.
What about the boys?
He found those boys who were hired at the site also, and they were told hired by the contractor at the site.
To protect the building or to stop the building?
They were the workers.
Oh, the workers.
It is the DCI officers who told the workers at the site to stop the construction, and they even called the village elder to stop the construction, and the construction was stopped. Then my area MCA decided by that time now to do a public participation, which on 22nd March, which was a Sunday, there was a pickup, there was a Probox vehicle which went around Chair, calling people to come for a public participation the following day, Monday, in which, Chair, a public participation was done on that day, and we have the minutes of that public participation, which I asked to present to you, Chair, if you allow me.
Please continue.
So a public participation was done on that day. Remember, a public participation is being done, Chair, after the construction has been done. The construction that time was reaching the slab level.
Is it to validate the construction, or what was the aim of the public participation?
Chair, I think it was to validate the construction. So the public participation was done. It was, remember, it was called on 22nd. It was called on 22nd of March at around 5 p.m. without the notice of convening the public participation and what is the agenda of the public participation and what is to be discussed. And the public participation was held on 23rd of March 2026. At around, on 23rd of March 2026, at around 10:30 p.m., my Honorable MP, Mr. Benjamin Langat, called our chair and he instructed us, Chair, to attend this public participation. And we go and support it. But we refused. We refused by telling him this is an illegality being done. How many days does a public participation take to be convened? 7 to 14 days. Why the rush public participation? To validate an illegality. We chose not to attend the public participation. Then we come with the committee, we sat down and we wrote a letter to the CDF Legal Department, Nairobi, which instructed, Chair, the fund manager sub-county in Amoi to do now a proper public participation, which was done on April 15th, 2026. April 15, 2026. And we have the notice here. We have a letter which we wrote to Nairobi, Legal Department, NGCDF Nairobi, which I asked to present. We have a public notice which they use to convene their public participation. And the public participation on their time, it was called, I have it here in chair, which I asked to present. And we attended. We attended this public participation chair. And they called it on 10th April 2026. And the public participation was done on 15th April 2026. This is the notice. And it has the venue, Keldabeliot Kipchimjimde Secondary School grounds, time 9 a.m. And what was the why was the public being called? You are invited for public participation to deliberate on proposed plans for the development of Kipchimchim Mixed Day Secondary School. We attended it because we felt that it was properly convened. So I asked if it is possible that I present. Then we attended your chair, and the public came, and unanimously the change of user was done from Kipchimjim Mixed Day Secondary School to Technical and Vocational College. And my area NCA's office was represented by his PA. So why were we protesting? We were protesting because we felt that an illegality was being done. The land which was never bought by county government of Kericho, and they have refused to follow the law. They were encroaching on a land which is not theirs. And it was our sole responsibility, Chair, to protect that interest. We have no problem of development. We support development. But our question was the right procedure followed? The people of Kericho, the people of Kipchimchim, Chair, they are not passengers. They are not there today and they will not be there tomorrow. They are there. And we were trying to advise our area MCA that let us follow the law. Time change, position change, but Kipchimchim will remain. So what we were just trying to do is for posterity. Today, Honorable Mutai is the area MCA. And an impunity is being done. What will happen when another MCA comes? So that is why we are here, Chair. Because we felt that an illegality was being committed. Because this land, Chair, thank you. This land, Chair, was bought by NGCDF in Amoy. We have the checks here. We have the agreements, sale agreement of that land. Even as the PMC, we still hold the original title of this land. So what we are just asking is, why don't we talk? Why don't we consult one another? Why don't we respect one another? Yes, my honorable MCA is the MCA of Kipchumchim. But we are also, the 9 of us, however small we are the project management committee, which we were the one whom we were looking for this land. We were the one who were negotiating for this land share. We were the one who were foreseeing the payment of this land share. We are the one whom we went to county land board to go and look for this title share.
Chairman, I think
yes,
the
sir.
ownership of the land
Yes.
is vividly illustrated by the title deed.
Yes.
And the position of the land is for the school, as you said, Kipchumchim Day Secondary School. Now, that a second public participation was done, and change of use has been made. Do you have any discontent again pertaining the resolution of the last public participation as a petition?
Chair, we have no dispute as pertaining to the last public participation which was done. But we have issue from day one, from the 4th of March up to 23rd of March. That is where we have issue. When is public participation being done? How?
Okay, Chair, I'm sure it was supposed to be before the construction. I think that's what you mean. The public participation was supposed to be done before the initiation of any project. I'm sure.
Correct, Chair.
But now, Chair, there is this leadership undertaking whereby an area MCA, the custodian of the land at that time was the area MB. But the area MCA could be trying to push for some funds to your work. But there is no clear land, public land, because we cannot again appropriate funds here to a private land. We appropriate funds only to our work whenever there is a public land. So for the area MCA, I'm very sure he was trying to use this public land to secure funds from our budget, which of course I'm a member, and now I saw him fighting for the money to be appropriated to his work. I have also mine. I'm doing it in an area called Chamamani Primary School. And he was fighting to have in his land his word also. But now we were not able to ask, which kind of a land do you have? Now that he had this one, and he called the area MB, and they negotiated at a COFA, and they agreed that they use this land. Because of the securing of that money in a very fast way, he was supposed to commit this land for him to get money. Otherwise, he was supposed to miss the money because of failure of having a public land in that area. I remember I was the one asking the Honorable Mutai whether you have a PI land, because mine is built on a PI land. Then I was asking Mutai, do you have a PI land? And he was saying yes. He was accepting everything for him to get the money. Now, there is this situation where Honorable Mutai was, that is between the hard place and the rock. You want the money, but the PI land is not existing. But there is a public land existing here in which he can negotiate with the area MP. I'm sure he will. I think he apologized for bypassing some positions like this one, the PMC position. The PMC people who are supposed to be the primary people who are supposed to be requested and even made aware. Because there is a time in this house where you really fight for funds, you forget where you even where you want to build the project first. So in this case then, I'm realizing that Chair, that the petitioner is very right in whatever he has actually petitioned to the Assembly, but it's only that the area MCA was trying to beat time. Our financial year closes at this month 31st. And that project is supposed to be cleared before this month. Otherwise, it will be a pending bid. there is this struggle to have that allocation. I'm very sure the honorable member, if questioned, the rush he had was because of that allocation, which he didn't want to miss as Kipchimchim resident and also a leader. But now, now that the petition is here, the ownership of the school is for Kipchimchim. The public participation has been done at the tail end, which of course you have admitted that the public participation which has been made in the long run, you are not disputing as a petitioner. In this case then, I'm sure they have resolved by asking for just forgiveness for bypassing. There is a time you overtake, even while driving. I'm sure petitioner, you drive. Do you drive a vehicle? There is an emergency overtaking. And if you don't take care there, you can lose life. If you fail to lose life, you will reach the position earlier now. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, through the Chair, as Mheshimiwa Kimarus has said, Mheshimiwa Philip Mutai maybe may have bypassed some valid procedures, but my question is, during that public participation, did the residents welcome the project? Because ultimately we need something that satisfies the community. Because if I come from Saratu Chepturo Road, if such a very important facility is brought to our ward, we'll even forget some procedures too, because of the lapse of time. So we are very happy about the project, because that is what I'm seeing. You are following the procedure that is required, but ultimately we see the residents of that particular area. Thank you, Bwana Petitioner, Mr. Maritim. And has the dispute been resolved when we are seated here? That is one. Two, I'm seeing the area MCA was fighting for the resources, one, and again he was fighting with the timelines, because you cannot be given any funding without showing a land or a place. And in this matter, you show them a land which belongs to a government land. And I'm seeing Mr. Honorable Mutai showed a very good sign of leadership, because when you went and complained of the same, he did the public participation, and you realized again that the public participation which was done was not within the 7 days of the 14th, and maybe he did not gazette, because maybe he realized that this was a mistake, and you called the public participation after that, and you gazetted the public participation, of which it was done, and of which you agreed by the Kipchimchim citizen that this is the way forward. My question is, I don't know if the Kipchimchim Day was interrupted, or you're talking of a building which is different from Kipchimchim Day School. Is it within the same land, or the students now are disadvantaged, that they are being relocated to somewhere else? Is it something which is, let me understand, because I'm seeing your concern that maybe the Kipchimchim Day has been moved to somewhere, so that maybe the students are disadvantaged, or what is it that you are very much concerned about it? Just answer those, then we'll continue questions.
Thank you, Chair. And maybe to start with the first question of Honorable Kimarus. the issue of land in Kipchimchim. We don't have a deficit of land, of public land in Kipchimchim. From this disputed land of Kipchimchim Mixed Day Secondary School, 75 meters from this disputed land, and I want this to go into record, we have a county government land which it has never been built. It has never been used in any way. Around 2 acres of land. Around there in Kipchimchim again, at a place called Kipchimchim River, we have 4 acres of land which the only facility that is in that land is tea buying center. We don't have a deficit of land in Kipchimchim. So the takeover of this Kipchimchim Mixed Day Secondary School, we don't understand what was the problem. Then the issue of PMC. Chair, I'm not here to complain that the PMC was bypassed, it was never consulted. No, we are not here to complain about that one. What we are just saying, Chair, is...
Chair, you recorded that you were defending as a PMC member.
Yes, Chair.
You are bestowed to the mandate of defending as PMC.
Yes.
You are again saying you are not complaining?
I'm not saying, Chair, what I'm saying...
Obvious, the reason as to why you made a petition is because you were bypassed, I think.
Chair, for the purpose of record, the PMC and the public, we were supposed to have been consulted so that we know from day one that the area MCA has come with the project of vocational college and is racing against time, correct? Is racing against time. There are some money because of the constitutional time frame that if you don't use this money will revert to treasury because of this time. We could have sat down. We could have sat down and agree. And even when MCA came on that 5th of March, we advised him, Chair, that there is a public land over there that belongs to county government and it is not disputed in any way. Why don't you go and put up a village polytechnic there? And then we also put up a TVET here, because Benja was saying, Honorable, my area MP was saying he want to put up a TVET in this school, in this land. And then, Chair, you asked me, was public satisfied? No. Yes. Was Honorable? Yes. He asked me, was public satisfied? Yes. Remember, 2 public participation was done in this land. There was first public participation which was done by my area MCA on 23rd of March. And I don't know if the public was satisfied. I don't know. But then there is this public participation which was ordered by NGCDF, which I attended on 15th of April. I was in that one. And they were satisfied. And that is where the change of user was done from Kipchimchim Mixed Day Secondary School to TVET.
Mr. Maritim,
yes, Chair.
Your petition was, you were claiming that the procedure was not followed, of which you've confirmed that for us that they did public participation. And that is why Mheshimiwa was asking if the citizens were complaining anymore. And that is why I've asked you, is there any other dispute? Or is this dispute not closed? Because by the looks of things, I'm seeing you are in order, Mheshimiwa is in order, everyone is satisfied about the receipt of the TVET. At the same time, the school is going on well. Any other dispute beyond that?
Chair, before I come to that, you asked the vicinity of this land currently. Is it attached with the existing Kipchimji Mixed Day Secondary School? No. It is around 2 kilometers from the existing Kipchimji Mixed Day Secondary School. So learners in the existing school now, which is working, they are not interrupted. This is a land which is about 1.5 kilometers away from the existing school which the learners are using it. So there is no learning interruption. Then to ask about...
So it's a government land. It's a big chunk of land where you can put something else. At the same time, the school is running on very well.
Chair, this land, Kipchimji Mixed Day Secondary School, which we are talking about, it is just 7 points. Only 7 points. But we have the existing Kipchimji Mixed Secondary School, which the learning operation is going on very well. But the disputed land, where the county government has put up now the vocational building, it is just 7 points. Yeah. So I don't think you can come up with another project and put it in that place. The land is very small. So the question was the public satisfied? After the second public participation, which was done by the MGCDF, the public was satisfied. Because the public, they want TVET. They have said, if we cannot get Kipchimji Mixed Day Secondary School, we cannot go lower. We have to go higher. And they pass it on that day that they want the TVET, and the people are satisfied. And everybody is satisfied, including me.
Thank you, Mr. Maritim. Yes.
Mr. Maritim, after public participation, what was the reaction which was made by the community? Are they still, do you have some people who are opposing, or they made an agreement to change that piece of land to be used? Are there some dispute between the community, or they made one agreement which they agreed to be changed or to be used?
Chair, as I speak today, 3rd of June 2026, there is no more complaint, there is no more dispute. People are satisfied that they have settled with TVET. So we have no dispute, we have no complaint up to now.
Chair, up to this far, I'm sure the petitioner will also reason with me that having responded for the last petition, not the last public participation, and there are no dispute, even to you, you confirm it ended. You are busy confirming to us as a committee that your petition is dead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Maritim. You've really given us a lot of information, and you've confirmed to us that everyone is happy about what you did. Your concern has been well answered by the public participation which was done by NGCDF, And again, the children in school or the students are safe and happy. The procedure which you questioned, you petitioned, was followed. And the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Finance have no issue, and everyone is happy. And maybe I will take you and give us the final remark so that I can give to Mheshimiwa for a wrap up, and we call it a day. Thank you. Yes, okay. Yes, I've said to give us the final remark so that I give you Mheshimiwa and your PA. Thank you.
I think we cannot give a final remark until the two speaks.
Thank you. So back to you, Mheshimiwa, and your office.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For the record, I'm Gilbert Biegon, the personal assistant to Mheshimiwa Philip Mutai, who is our area MCA Kipchimchim 1. And today I want to thank the committee for the good work that you have shown. And I want to thank Mr. Maritim, who is the petitioner, for the good work also, because he's the whistleblower to Kipchimchim resident. And concerning the matter before us, to my view, it has overtaken by events, since I can agree that on 23rd March, we did a public participation under ward level. And we were worrying that the land didn't belong to Kipchimchim ward office, but it was public land, which was owned by the national government, NTCDF, Ainamoi constituency. And I believe that in some days, Honorable Mutai, who is the area MCA, talked with Honorable Benjamin Langat around the corners, because these projects belong to the people. And I know in Article 1, subclause 1 and 2, it says that the power belongs to the people. And when we had this public participation on 23rd March, the public was proposing that they had this vocational training college. Why so? I remember there is a ongoing sponsorship in our county that each ward provides 100 students to executive, that is Kericho County government, through the Department of Education. But Kipchimchim ward, we are disadvantaged in a way that we don't have that facility in our area. That made our area MCA to think aloud and thought that it is good to have this facility so that it can help our students. There are some students that are dropping from class 6, class 8, form 2, and a way to go is have to have a small skills, and this is the way to go. And we were thinking that this facility can bring change in our area. And I know that our Mheshimiwa, Honorable Mutai, talked with Honorable Langat, and they agreed that they have the project. And during our routine duties in our ward, every Monday we have public engagement with Honorable Mutai and the voters. And the residents of Kelda Beliot Wazis came to our office and they requested Mheshimiwa, there is this land 0.7 points in our area that tea is just lying. Tea bushes is just lying. Nobody is benefiting from tea. Why don't you have something in order for our children? When we talk about Kelda Beliot, I wish that you knew that what we are talking about Kelda Beliot it is in the lower Kipchimchim. And that area, I don't want to say here because I don't want to demean the area, but the area needs a lot of education structures, a lot of commitment. And our area MCA saw that it was good to set up this facility so that even the area can become like any other areas in Kipchumchim. And this is, and I pray today, out of the prayers that Mr. Maritim made through the petition, on 15 May, the NTCDF team came and it was...
You are confirming the 7 points had some tea plantation?
Yes, I do.
Who was actually the users?
I cannot tell the users.
But was plucking ongoing or they are
it was ongoing, but out of our investigation that we did as the office, the same PMCs were beneficiaries of the same tea, and it is in the public domain. Even during the public display that we did on 23rd March.
To inquire,
sorry,
is the school having a number?
The school of the land?
Yeah. Greenleaf supplying number?
No, I don't know. They don't. But the land was bought.
Who was planting the tea?
I cannot tell who was planting the tea and who was plucking the tea. But I know...
No, let's go back to the planting. Leave alone the planting.
Planting, I believe it was the owner of the land.
Oh, the land was bought
when the tea was
the tea was planted.
Yes.
But it is well managed in plucking, is that?
Yeah.
And you suspect that the PMC members are the one plucking?
It's true.
For the benefit of the school?
I don't think it was the benefit of the school, their own benefit, out of what we had from the public participation. So that, and I know what happened until this petition came here, it is because of that tea that I've mentioned here, because the PMC was trying to have their own interest about those tea. But having said that, I can say that...
Chair, is there the chairperson? I know any secondary school, the custodian is the primary school. Is it Kipchumchim Primary?
Yes.
Kipchumchim Primary is the custodian of this day school.
Yeah.
The proposed.
The proposed.
Now, who is the chair? The chair of the primary school?
I think Mr. Yegon.
Is among the petitioners?
No.
Who is the executive? Now, the 3 guys who are listed here, that is the 3 guys here who did a petition: Kenneth Kibet Maritim, Alfred Terrell, and Gilbert Langat. Is there anyone manning the primary school here?
No.
And then who are these?
Even me.
You say the project manager, PMC, which emanates from the primary, or what?
I don't know, unless they provide that they were the PMCs, because I know every PMC had a letter from the Ministry of Education to show that you are entitled to. So I don't know if these people are the PMCs, which was elected or selected. But
is the primary school complaining?
They don't have any complaint. They have not written to us any complaint, so I cannot tell if they are complaining. But according to our office, we don't have any written information on complaint about the primary on the said land. But I will say those, Madam Chair, as the office, we are very satisfied with ongoing. I want to report that today the facility is under roofing and some completion is ongoing. And I want to pray that Mr. Maritim let us work in harmony so that these things doesn't belong to Mheshimiwa Mutai. It belongs to Kipchumchim resident. And as I'm one of the residents of Kipchumchim, I want to urge him that let us support one another and let us make Kipchumchim great again. So thank you, Madam Chair. And in future, I'll also pray that in case of such things, I'll be part of it to spearhead that the residents deserve the right thing going forward. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Through the chair, I have seen, according to my opinion, if there is no more dispute, I hope there is no need. We have seen Mheshimiwa has said that all the community, they have agreed. I don't think if in case there is undue error, you can sit as the community and make solution. Yes, thank you.
To inquire before you exit. There is these 2 acres which is meant for county government, which is for the county government. You mentioned that 75 meters, I think, away from where you build the vocational center. There is a plain land, 2 acres. Are you confirming? Pierre?
I cannot confirm, but if it means it was there, I wish it was in order for the MCA to construct over there. But
so you are confirming that the petitioner cheated, that the land, which is a PI land, is existing 75 meters away from this.
I cannot mention that because I don't have information about the 2 acres.
You don't know the land?
I don't know the land. Unless
but
my
now,
MCA have an idea about that.
No, you are the PA.
Yes.
You should know that more than the MCA, because MCA is running up and down. Your work is to know many things before the MCA. So when you sit there, you respond on behalf of the MCA.
Thank you, sir.
Are you confirming then that the petitioner cheated, that there is a parcel of land, 2 acres?
What I can confirm, Madam Chair, is the 4-acre Kipchimchim River. That land.
Which is a PI land?
Yes.
I think that PI land is actually belonging to the county government.
Yeah.
Which is under the custody of Honorable Philip Mutai being the sitting MCA. If the school comes and requests the building of Kipchimchim Day School in that land, Honorable Philip, I'm sure you'll also accept the way Honorable Beja did to give you this PI land. Is that? You will answer that.
I will still highlight the same.
You will still highlight. So there is no national members of the public and the county members of the public. Whenever we do projects collaterally. We even negotiate again. But now, what I'm seeing is that there are some things which are really supposed to be squared at the world before it comes to the county government. One, if you were to confirm today that there is no building of this vocational center in your area, the money belonging to the Kipchimchim, I would have really sought under supplementary budget to be added to Giziara Ward where there is no dispute. Because in Giziara Ward, we welcome any money and we don't dispute over land. Something to do with land, we clear the rural area. We don't bring them to town. We agree at home. So if Mutai, if you would come today that the final public participation confirmed that you are not supposed to build that vocational center there, or the fact that the NDI is approaching, I would have said that the money goes to the Sierra where there is no dispute. My request to the petitioner, when you find a time the honorable member is bringing money to do a project in your area, literally bringing money through appropriation, please accept and resolve matters at home. When you bring to the county assembly, there are people who are very greedy like me. I'm a senior most member than him. I know what it means when there is a quarrel over a parcel of land and the money is there. I will challenge it in a very simple way, and the money goes to this yard. In this case then, we thank God that the project is ongoing. Have the project, all those matters pertaining the users and changing, when to start the public participation and when to end, you do that one at home. Next time, Chair Lodi, when they are in this house with this quagmire, I'll be the first one to hijack the money. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you, Honorable Member, for good advice. Thank you.
Okay, one question from Mheshimiwa Irene.
Okay, before Mheshimiwa sits, I wish also to mention this politics, and it is good and bad at times. Well, in matters development, if we allow politics to take over, we miss a lot of projects. We've seen underdeveloped areas. It is because of nothing else, but it is because of small cycles trying to prevent a project from being established. So Mheshimiwa Philip is one of the people who loves project. I know he understands the best about this project that he was establishing. I think even he must have thought in one of the TVETs around, I don't know, but I overheard, because we are with him in the Committee of Education. So he was discharging his mandate to his people, because he understands the importance of TVETs. As I had Mheshimiwa from Kishara saying that he would have a Kishon. Seretut, the whole of Belgut, you only have one TVET. One. And in Amoy, having it at this particular time, it is a great opportunity. And the whole in Amoy should be clapping to MCA Kipchimjim. So some other issues we resolve at home to prevent. Money can be taken anywhere. Public land, it is a public land, whether the county or national, they are one and the same thing. If we bring in those issues of which land use and other things will come later, people welcome projects. So that because no one knows, as Mheshimiwa who is in budget has said, that money can be reallocated elsewhere. So because he was racing up with time, I think I can, without fear of contradiction, I can congratulate the area MCA for sticking to that particular project. Currently, VTCs, they play a very key role. The other day we graduated over 2,000 youth, and if the youth go far, they go to other sub-counties or other wards. That one now beats the logic of the devolution. We need to be having VTCs in every ward. Every ward. That is the resolution that was made recently. So thank you. And that was just a comment.
Thank you so much, Pierre. And I welcome Mheshimiwa to make his remark. And as he sits there, we've seen through your comments and your talk, Bwana Petitioner, Mr. Maritim, that this debate was not even Mheshimiwa who brought. It is the Wases who went to his office through maybe other public participation which was done there before, and they sat with Wases and they saw that it was fit for them to put it in that Kipchimchim Day. So we must support our leaders because I'm seeing very good leadership in Kipchimchim. In some other areas, we cannot even sit and talk like this. This is a very good leadership shown in Kipchimchim area, and we must congratulate Mheshimiwa Mutai for really pushing. Many others have missed because of maybe the quarrels and the land which is not available, but he sticked to that and he said, I must die with this. Thank you. Welcome, Mheshimiwa.
Thank you, Madam Chair, for giving me this opportunity so that I can at least add or relate on the matter before us. So, Madam Chair, if there is somebody who is much happier today is the MCA for Kipchimchim, because the petitioner here we are now reading on the same script that there is no more complaint about the project that I undertaken within my work. And I'm also happy to, because one of you, two of you as a Chair committee, we do sit as a budget committee, and they do understand the agony that we really underwent when we were struggling for this kind of projects. Even though, Madam Chair, is an embarrassing situation for an area MCA to be brought in front of this Chair committee on a matter that is so beneficial to the community, I am also happy because I didn't want to use my powers and my mandate to prevent the petitioner from arriving to this committee. So that shows the honesty, the maturity that I have, and the respect that I have to the great residents of Kipchimchim. Petitioner is a friend of mine. At one particular time, we were political competitors. That is way back in 2017. We were in a race with him. Even though I did not succeed at that particular time, I come and succeeded in 2022. He is still a friend to me. We also worship in the same church, and he's a relative to my wife. So I'm happy because at least his prayers has been.
Allow me
yes.
You say you competed with
the petitioner in 2017.
2017.
Yes. And me and him lost to the late surveyor at that particular time.
Is the petitioner an aspirant now?
You don't know. Time will tell. You know, time will tell. But
because I expected them to declare conflict of interest. Because that if you will file petition,
you will have an opportunity to come and tell, but time will tell.
If you will file, I'll refer to what you discussed today.
Yeah. So on a matter that has been raised, there are a matter of issues that have emerged on the process of petitioner discussing some of the issues, illegality process to be followed, and I say I didn't want to use my mandate and the powers to prevent him from reaching to this area committee. Secondly, Mr. Chair Lady, petitioner did say it about the 2 acres and the 4 acres that we have in Kipchimchim, and I want to be on record that the 2 acres and 4 acres that he is alleging that they are BI line. These are not the BI line. We call trust land. Trust lands are provisions of land within any catchment area of a river. I think purposely for construction of cattle dips, probably tree nursery. So even if I had undertaken this vocational training college at that particular land, they could raise some issues within the Ministry of Agriculture, and I think I could not have succeeded. On the 7 points that we undertook the project, I think the matter that arose within that land is the tea bushes. We had well-managed tea bushes in around almost the entire 7 points of that land, and I think because it is an economic activity that was going on, I think it was working to the advantage of the PMC, the late PMC. You can ask me, Madam Chair, that why did you not consult the PMC? I think the mandate of the PMC, Madam Chair, is PMC in itself is a project management committee. This is a group of people who are entrusted to manage a project that is ongoing, and their mandate is to guide. Its mandate typically is to make strategic, to give out strategic direction, resource mobilization, risk management, stakeholder engagement, accountability, and performance monitoring. I think that is.
First of all, as an area leader,
yes,
you confirm the existence What was the project management?
Committee,
You
PMC.
confirm they exist in that title?
They did not exist. They did not exist. That is why I did not even.
I'm asking, are they existing in that title? Are they the PMC attached
No,
to the school?
not at all.
Who gave them the mandate then?
I didn't know, but then, in fact, in the first place,
So-
I didn't know they were PMC.
You are confirming that they are self-proclaimed PMC?
I don't know who elected them. There is no letter that shows at that time that they were the PMCs, because there was no project that
But
was
who
going.
gave them the title? Because they really possess some serious documents here.
Getting a document, honorable member, is not something that is hard.
Or this is fake?
It might be original, and I think it is original one, but getting a title concerning a public property is not hard. It is not a hard thing to get.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you are not sure of their existence?
I didn't know about their existence until the time that I undertook the project.
That's why you didn't start with that?
Yeah, that is why I didn't start it. But when they emerged that we are the BMC, I accommodated them, shared about my vision, shared about what I wanted about the vocational, the college that I was to build. So I think I accommodated them, not unless because of the economic activity that was going on within that land, and I did the tea bushes. Another thing, Madam Chair, is I don't think the petitioner understands the difference between TVET and vocational training center. I think it is one thing. It is one thing. We are talking about VTC and TVET, and I think it is one item that we are talking about. Because I think TVET, vocational training, VTC is included, TTI is included, National Polytechnic is included, technical and vocational colleges are included under TVET. So what we are undertaking within Petition is TVET, but particularly vocational training college, which is one thing. So I think that there was a misunderstanding of TVET and vocational training.
As you finalize?
As I finalize, I want to thank the petitioner for availing time, availing time to come and sit at the boardroom, waiting for an opportunity. As I end, Madam Chair, the committee, Madam Chair, I want to sincerely thank the petitioner for finding time and being patient enough and really gets time to come and articulate what he had before this committee. So otherwise I wish him well, and I think, God willing, Madam Chair, in January 2027 is when we will open doors for the first intake of this college. And I think I will invite you all, and I want to make sure the petitioner becomes the chair, the first chair of that vocational training college.
Thank you.
Not BMC.
Not BMC. The chairman of the vocational event. I want to make sure, and I think I will invite the whole assembly. January, God willing, the first intake will take place, and I think all of us will come and celebrate the patience that we have had, the challenges that we have had, what we have had. So, Madam Chair, thank you for that opportunity, and I say thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Mutai. And I'll invite petitioner to come and make his final remarks.
Thank you, Chair. And maybe just to dispute the non-interested question about the T-Bush. If I tell this committee that I am poor, I will be lying. We don't even require the revenue from the T-Bush. We don't require them.
Objection, Mr. Petitioner.
Yes.
Just your final remarks.
My
those are indoors.
So I just want to thank the committee through the chair. I just want to thank my area MCA and all the people in this assembly. I just want to say that going into the future, as MCAs and as leaders, let us try to follow the law. Let us try to include other participants so that as we come out with a project, it is a project that is all inclusive, that belongs to the people of that area. It should not be a project which is seen to be driven by one person, because Kipchimchim is big than me, than Honorable Mutai, than all of us. We came and we found Kipchimchim, and our time will come when we will go and we will leave Kipchimchim. So I just want to say that what Kipchimchim needs, it needs all of us to stand together, to champion the interest of Kipchimchim together, and we come out as strong Kipchimchim ward. And I want to assure my area MCA, who happens to be a friend, the way he has said here, whom happens to be a relative to his wife, that we shall work together. Going into the future, we shall work together. And I want to tell him that he should not fear me. I'm not interested in 2027 seats. And they're just there to see prosperity of Kipchimchim happens. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless Kericho County. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Maritim, and thank you so much for supporting Honorable Matthew, Honorable Philip Mutai, sorry, and thank you for giving us a very fruitful discussion this afternoon. I would ask the Sergeant at Arms to escort our petitioner and our able chair for TVET. Thank you so much. God bless you. The oath of office.
I, Kelvin Chief, do swear that the evidence I shall give before this committee is the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Thank you so much. Fancy Korir, Chief Korir, the Vice Chair.
Irene Langat, a member to this committee.
I'm Gilbert Netich, member.
Thank you. And our Secretariat.
Good afternoon. I'm William Diego, clerk to the committee.
Chairman Winnie, and I'm Chai Sajanata.
David Diongo, the Hands Register.
Thank you so much. And before we start, can you confirm to this committee that you are the petitioner?
Yes, we have the petitioner, Spoilers for Justice Foundation, and I'm here today to represent the organization.
As you introduce yourself.
I'm currently engaged in the organization's activities while also pursuing a degree in general agriculture at Lukenya University. I'm a resident of Kericho County, Ainamoi constituency, Kipcheba ward, and above all, I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Thank you. Could you please give Wakili your ID so that we can confirm if it is you indeed who is seated there?
And,
okay.
As he gives out, is Voices for Justice CBO, okay, is it registered?
Yes, it's registered, and I've already handed over the copy of a certificate.
Your ID, please, so that you continue.
Maybe through the chair, can I send the soft copy?
No problem.
Okay.
Okay. So as you do that, you've confirmed through...
Yeah, I'm not seeing the certificate.
The copy of the certificate is in page 3 of our submission.
Oh yeah, it's here. Okay. And can you confirm to this committee that your prayers for this petition has been answered, or you are satisfied?
And maybe through, because I'm standing here before the chair and I'm also representing a genuine organization, I can confirm that it has not. Reason being, the classroom was done, but there was also a number of tenders that was awarded or advertised, and there was no cancellation. So maybe because of Article 35 right to information, the public were never informed whether the 2 tenders were cancelled. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And because I think I will declare my interest, I've worked with you as Voices of Justice.
Yeah.
I will hand over my seat to Honorable Irene so that you'll continue as I exit.
Before you exit, tell us the interest then.
I'm one of the CBO Voices of Justice.
That's a
We've worked with them.
includes you.
It doesn't, but many a times we've worked with them, so I do not want to look like intimidating or something. Yes.
Mheshimiwa, that does not guarantee you to exit.
Yes.
As I pursue some other businesses.
No, you just request for an assistant on pursuing some other undertakings, not because you are a member of that society. And you sit there, you are the vice chair, Chaila.
Yes, I'm the vice chair.
Unless you prove otherwise.
I'm the vice chair, and I would give Mheshimiwa Irene to stand in for me as I do some other businesses. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Once again, my name is Irene Lanat. I am a member, but sitting in now as the chair. We have a member who has just joined us. I think it is prudent that you do an introduction.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Honorable Proti Chorovan, a member representing Sigwa Wet, and I'm a member of the committee. Welcome.
Karibu sana. So I think the next step, this petition, okay, Kevin, I will go through this report, then tell us if you really own the same report. So the subtitles up there, Voices for Justice, CBO, there's a bill box 02-2200 Kericho, Kenya. We have to the ward administrator, Kapsaos Ward, Kericho, Kenya. You made us copy to the Chief Officer, Department, the Department of Education, County Government of Kericho, Clerk, County Government of Kericho, Member of County Assembly of Kericho, Paul B. Kiptegan. Dear Sir, stroke Madam, the reference there is a concern over a stalled ECD classroom project at Kapsilangwa. We, the Voices for Justice community-based organization, write to formally raise concern over the stalled early childhood development education, that is ECD classroom project at Kapsilangwa. The project, which was tendered, there's I think a document showing the tender date.
Yeah.
Okay, it is unknown. Date is, if known, has since made no meaningful progress and remains incomplete, to the detriment of the young learners in the area. On 15th April, a team of 15 members from the CBO visited the site for assessment, to assess the current state of the ECD facility and engage directly with the local community. During this engagement, the residents expressed deep frustrations over the state of the project and shared the following concerns. The initial contractor reportedly delivered some construction material to the site, only to return at night and cut them away, halting any further progress. Second contractor was later introduced. However, he has only managed to lay the foundation due to lack of a local service order, LSO, which has prevented further work from being carried out. Following this, we contacted the area member of the county assembly, who confirmed that the current contractor cannot proceed without the necessary documentation. We are deeply concerned about the negative impact this toll project is having on early childhood education in Kapsilangwa. The children are forced to continue learning in substandard condition, while public funds allocated to this development remain unaccounted or unused. We therefore request, these are the prayers, a status report on the Kapsilangwa ECD project, including the current stage of procurement and disbursement of the LSO. An investigation into the alleged misconduct by the first contractor and any action taken. Immediate step to ensure the completion of the project or reallocation of the contract to a competent and duly authorized contractor. As a community-driven organization, we remain committed to transparency, accountability, and the protection of public resources. We urge your office and the relevant department to take swift and give us way forward within 7 days and decisive action to ensure this essential project is completed for the benefit of the children and the broader Kapsilangwa community. Thanks for your attention and continued service. Signed by the chairperson, which I think it is you.
Yeah.
Do you own this petition, Kevin?
Yes, we own this petition, and as an executive chairperson, I own it, but also I have a concern.
Okay. You are now given, it is now your time to elaborate to this committee your intention on writing to this committee.
Okay.
So it is your time now.
Okay, so as you have read, Madam Chair, and I vividly remember that you have read the word we as Voices for Justice expect a report within a 7 days or a 7-day. And we wrote this petition somewhere around 15th April 2025. And it was not 15th, we wrote on 16th, on 12th May 2025, and it was received on 13th May 2025. And as we have read that we were expecting a report within 7 days, we as Voices for Justice, we have now been invited to the County Assembly 1 year later, contrary to Article 35, right to information. So maybe through the chair, do you believe that this County Assembly is breaching Article 35, right to information?
Okay, maybe I can give to Mheshimiwa Rogon maybe to answer that.
Now, before the chair or the petitioner, I'm looking at, you're saying you wrote this on 5th of May 2025. It was received in the County Assembly in April. How is that possible?
No, it was received on 13th. With the chair, it was received on 13th, but my mic is not working. So, we wrote on 12th of May 2025. It was received on 13th May 2025.
Are you reading a different document? Because what we have here, it is 16th April 2025.
This is not a different document.
Okay.
So the point is,
yes.
The point is, you wrote the petition on 12th of May.
On 12th of May 2025.
It was received in the County Assembly on 16th April 2025.
So, will you allow me at least 1 minute to respond to it? We wrote on 12th May 2025, and the document we received that the County Assembly had on the document was on 13th, and I have the document here. So the County Assembly cannot give me their copy to use. We'll be using ours as an organization to argue to our main points to this Honorable County Assembly.
Chair,
what's the copy? But the main issue here.
You have a different copy from.
Not even a different copy. Difference are just dates, but the main interest is that phrase that the chair had read, that we were expecting a report within 7 days, but the County Assembly has responded 1 year later. So I think that is what we'll be discussing. Because I believe me as Kevin, the Executive Director of Voices for Justice, a law-abiding citizen.
Before then,
let me allow Mheshimiwa.
Let us agree on the dates first.
Okay.
We don't dispute anything here, but let's agree on dates, because we can be discussing a document in which
is invalid.
It will be not supposed to be discussed. Let us agree on the receiving dates. You wrote it. You said you wrote it on 15th. You wrote it on 15th what?
No.
When did you?
We wrote on 12th May 2025.
Yes.
But our clerk received
on
16th. This one we are following what we are seeing here.
Yeah, I'm seeing a receipt of 16th April, which is a backward date of receiving. What posted it?
But the document we have here as an organization, it was received on 13th May. Whatever happened in the County Assembly, we as an organization might not own any mistake, but maybe through the chair, because we are now discussing the same.
Now, before then, suppose we say also as a committee we don't own the document, because we want to reach on an amicable point of discussion. When you say you don't want to, as an organization, you don't want to have the correction from the assembly. Suppose we fail to own, don't you realize that we are ending the discussion here?
Okay, let me respond.
Yes.
I believe we wrote a number of petitions as an organization. We did it around 3 times, and a copy I have here before me, it was received on 13th May, and maybe I can ask, maybe through the chair, I can agree with those dates so that we may proceed. Because we reacted on a number of cases within that specific ward.
No, it's okay, Chair. Before you even, the problem with a chair who is an activist, he will always try to even point issues that are non-existent. If you look at this document that you have, I'm not going to ask you again about the 16th of April. But now, remember when you do a petition to the Assembly, it is first received by the office of the clerk. And then it is committed to the committee where you're now sitting before it. So this thing was committed before the committee on JLAC on 17th of September 2025, which is last year. And remember, we have petitions even dating 2025, early January. So this one, before you talked about Article 35, right to information, we've not denied you any information. That's why you are here before us now. Now the point is, once it is committed, the committee here today will then process for the petition to be heard and determined, and then the report will be tabled before the House. Remember also, we don't sit from January to December. We have recess, and during recess, we've never called for a special sitting to handle a petition. So I think you're trying to start blaming the committee of denying you rights, which we've not denied you, because you've got to know that we have a number of petitions. And this is the first time the committee has sat to dispense with the petitions within time. We will not even allow any other backlog of petitions to happen again. So I think you need to appreciate the fact that you appeared before the committee. Remember, we are on recess, but the Assembly has accorded you time to come and hear your petition. So, I know, Chairman, I don't know what is your name.
Kevin.
If it is Kevin, then you are now before the committee. So you need to tell us what you want us to hear for it to be determined.
Okay. So maybe you also want to respond to your contrary last 2 words, Mr. Chair, Honorable Rogon.
I want you to proceed, go straight to the point, because it might bring other issues.
Okay. So I want to say a story about that stall project, Kapsilangwa ECD. And we visited the site as we had wrote in the report. We visited the place around 2 times or 3 times around last year, and there was a number of tenders advertised to the same project. So we had a tender number 1, CGK EDU/109 2019-2020 financial 2019-2020. The second one being,
I want you slowly, I want you to repeat.
Okay.
So tender number 1?
Tender number 1 is County Government of Kericho EDU/109 financial year 2019-2020. Then tender number 2, County Government of Kericho CGK/Q/EDU/020 financial year 2022-2023. The third one being County Government of Kericho CGK/EDU/Q/103 financial year 2023-2024. And as an organization, our main question is being, yes, truly the classroom was done towards the end of last year, somewhere around October, the classroom was fully done. But our main question is, what became of tender number CGK/EDU/109 financial year 2019-2020? Second one, County Government of Kericho/Q/EDU/020 financial year 2022-2023. Third one, County Government of Kericho/EDU/Q/103 financial year 2023-2024. That's our main question as an organization, and we have around 5 questions more.
Okay. Chair. What I want to know from you is, could you give us the amounts in all the 3 tenders?
So, Mr. Chair, as I said earlier on, sometimes we have issues to do with Article 35, a breach to right to information. We had no information about some of the financial years towards the same project, but we have one for around 2.9 million for the same project, 2,950,345 shillings for financial year 2020-2021.
No.
I believe we had what we call, maybe through the chair, we had what we call flock tenders in this same specific school. Reason number 1, there was some tenders awarded in that former regime of our Excellency former Governor Paul Chepwony, and also towards this current regime.
There is something that we need to clarify.
Yes.
You told us tender number 1 was CGOK/EDU/109/2019-2020. Those are nearly 2 financial years before elections, before we have the new. Then you're now giving me the amount of 2021. Is it 2022?
Yeah.
The 2 million. So then I expect another tender document.
Yes.
Complete with that. So
yeah.
You've given me an amount. You simply tell us the 2 million, 2.9. Can you tell us the amount?
2,950,345 shillings, and this document is on page 7 of our submission. Maybe you can check. It was from Public Works, Engineer State of Development for Public Works.
Then how about the tender document for CGOK/Q/EDU/020 2021 2022-2023? What was the amount?
We have no amount as an organization, but we are very sure that it was advertised and it is in our submission. So, and that is why I'm here today before the chair. We want to know information and ask the committee to investigate towards it.
Process.
Okay, Kevin. Which copy? Okay. If you can use this one. Okay, Kevin, you are the petitioner now. And do you understand the tendering processes? As a CBO, have you taken time to understand? Because tenders are usually given to individuals, companies. And whenever I see funds, let's say lost, I don't know if I'm wrong to say that, is it lost on the part of the contractor or the county money? Because I saw while I was reading that maybe some funds may have been lost. So I wish maybe to ask Mheshimiwa Gilbert maybe to explain to us how tenders are awarded, and whenever we have a lapse, when one project is, whenever we have stalled projects, what I want him to explain to us because he understands better.
Okay, thank you, Chair, for the opportunity. Welcome, Kipchirchir. I heard Kipchirchir, is that? That's your name?
Kelvin Kipchirchir.
Yes, welcome, Kipchirchir. Okay, thank you for the highlighting of this particular project. It is a concern which also assists us towards oversight. Because if there is a project which was actually awarded last regime and it stagnated until this financial year, I'm sure it raises a concern, not to the organization alone, but it should be also with the area MCA, who is supposed to be much concerned because the project is not actually serving the purpose. Pertaining the tender, I'm very sure that you know the tender period of any project. When a contractor is awarded, you know the 6-month period of preparation. And when it lapses and money is committed, I know that tender will be cancelled after failing to start at that particular period of tendering. When it fails, it exists in our budget as committed funds because it has raised a document. But in this scenario, there is a situation whereby you say there is no documentation. When there is no documentation, the money should exist as an unspent in our budget. We should have, if financial year 2020-2021 has some money which was committed, which was supposed to be committed via a document in a regular project, but the document does not exist because we expect every documentation comes with the money existing in the budget. When there is no money, it means there is no documentation. So when there is no documentation, that one exists as a zero project. In fact, there is no work done because the work done is only inculcated by a document. Last regime, I'm sure I was there. There were many irrational projects which were being mentioned that a contractor can negotiate with an area MCA to go and actually start a project without the consultation of the department. And the people who are supposed to supply a document for any project, you know, it is not the assembly. It is the Department of Education when it comes to a class in this scenario. Now, if an MCA approaches a contractor and directs, let's go, I want to have that class somewhere, without any consultation with the department, I'm very sure you know that one will be a scam because the documentary body is the department. And if the department is not approving, I know that work will stagnate because there is no funds. That one existed. Many toilets were built last regime, Honorable Chair and Honorable Rogoy, in which the contractors even are still crying of could be documentation, not even payment. To have documents alone. Up to today, they want to exist as spending bills, but they cannot exist as spending bills because there are no documentation. Spending bills will only emanate when there is really a serious documentation on a project. So, petitioner, about the last regime, as you have highlighted, the tenders floated, there was a problem in last regime. I can accept that there is some sanity this regime because one, no one will go to the site without a document. And a contractor also who is very clever should not even report to site without a document. A prudent contractor who is actually business oriented should be going to site whenever there is full documentation to certify payment in the short run and in the long run. Because if the project is not paid in this financial year and the work is done, that one can be done as a fast charge in the current financial year. I think this one has a problem in which it emanated from last regime. And I appreciate that you can confirm that this regime has cured the mess. Because I think the class exists. Thank you.
Thank you. So, as we are proceeding, your prayers to this committee revolves around these three, so that we don't do an extra work. One, prayer number one, you wanted to know the status report on the Kapsilangwa ECD project, including the current stage of procurement and disbursement of the LSO. Number two, and
before you go there, before you go to number two, is the petitioner confirming that the class has been paid? Is that?
Through the chair, I can confirm that there is a classroom, but the main question is, was there value for money? You understand?
No, I'm asking.
You understand, Honorable?
I understand.
Honorable MCA.
I understand.
This county government budget is through our tax. The same classroom was budgeted under all from our own money now, tax. And now the main question is, was there value for money?
Let me tell you something. That at times you talk of value for money, but the money even is not existing. In a budgetary system, we do strategize for a particular amount in a financial year, which emanates from the Office of Finance. But without the collection of revenue, some projects will stop. If the department is not meeting revenue collection, we will never have full project as per the as per the financial year's plan. I'm telling you, the collection of revenue determines the projects to be done in a financial year. So whenever there is no revenue collection, one, there is no money to have value. Second, some projects will be cancelled because of lack of funds. I think that's the information.
Okay, they have understood also value for money. I don't know if you have answered correctly. Was it, is it a substandard one or what? They don't understand. Has it been built, but
okay.
Are there pictures to that particular effect?
Let me respond now. Prior, our Honorable MCA said during our former regime, there was a problem to do with maybe tendering or project fundings. Now, if you understand there was an issue, and those money are from taxpayers, Kenyan taxpayers.
We understand very well that.
You understand very well.
Yes.
Who can we hold accountable to that mess?
First of all, the mess of non-collection of revenue goes to the Department of Finance in every regime. Those are the people who are supposed to tell us whether they are really collecting revenue or not collecting. Second, if the money exists and the value of money is not obtained, the contractor plus the department are the people who are supposed to explain why the mess exists. In this case then, it is our committee that will actually champion the Department of Education to give us a strong detailed information pertaining this Kapsilangwa project as we sit today.
Thank you, Honorable Gilbert. We have prayer number 2. Okay, are you satisfied? Yes.
Before he handles prayer number 2, I want to take you to page 10 of your submission.
Okay.
There is a structure. What is that?
This Kapsilangwa ECD classroom, and during...
Is this the foundation or what?
No. Now I'm responding. It was on 27th January 2025. We visited the place and the project had stalled. And the community were raising eyebrows that they were denied access to bill of quantities, BQ. That's also a breach to Article 35, right to information. And this made us to write a petition to this honorable committee.
What did you tell the people? Because did you also tell them the contractor is
it's the same project.
So I'm asking.
Yeah.
That is on 15th of April.
Yeah.
Then lastly on page 13, August 22nd.
Yeah.
2025.
Yeah.
So why are you telling us there is a classroom now?
There is a classroom, reason number one. After we followed up this classroom, due to lack of infectious oversight from the same county assembly member of parliament, Kapsawa Swat, we followed up until
member of county assembly
Kapsawa Swat. Until late September is when the contractor responded and a classroom was started, and now it is done.
So the classroom was started on the same slab?
Yeah. It was on a very same slab.
Now that's okay. Let me now take you to your prayers. Prayer number 1 of the status report on the Kapsilangwa ECD project, including the current stage of procurement. That was in May 2025, and disbursement of the LSO. Of course, if you are now telling us there is a classroom, now you seem to have been very agile in following up on the project. So at this point in time, the classroom is erected, perhaps the contractor is already paid, is gone. Have you done any other follow-up? Because I think we now need information from you.
Okay.
Or do you want to give us the responsibility to contact the executive?
No.
As we do the report.
Because this honorable committee expects Voices for Justice organization to give a report. As I said earlier, we wrote this document somewhere around May last year, 2025, and the classroom was done on September, towards the end of September. After we visited the site more than 3 times, I remember vividly the last time we managed to contact the MCA, Honorable Paul P. And he was not in good moods. He never responded to us the way we expected. And truly, the classroom has been done. But our main question...
treat that as allegations? Okay.
Yeah, it's an allegation.
Wait, through the chair.
Yeah.
You know, you don't discuss the honorable member who is not seated in this panel. He will be the one to respond to your allegations. Now that you are before the committee, do not tell us about Honorable Paul B. Because it is a standard practice that this House, for you to discuss the conduct of the Honorable Paul B, then there has to be a substantive motion,
okay,
or he has to be here to respond to you.
Okay, Mr.
So can you give me now what I want from you?
Okay, Mr.
Give
Chair.
me the status. Give me the status of, after your finding, the classroom is there. What have you established since then? Because this is an organization that is up and running in our village.
Okay, Mr. Chair, I want to apologize, contrary to my last words, and reason being I'm not well versed with the bylaws for this county assembly.
This county anywhere. So you proceed.
I own the mistakes and I apologize. So yes, Mr. Honorable Rogony, I want to say that yes, truly there is a classroom. Our main issue here is, was there value for money? Number 2, the first
tender.
Okay, the prayers, we are told we are sticking to prayers. Are we still within what we are discussing here?
No, you could be right. What I'm simply saying, now that is for us. As we do the report, we'll definitely find out from the executive, including the payments with regard to the project. So that one, leave it for us. We'll do the report. But then, what I wanted from you is, if we have the classroom, it means due procurement process has been followed, and perhaps the contractor has already been paid. So that one, you leave it for us. Prayer number 2, an investigation into an alleged misconduct by the first contractor and any action taken. What do you have to say about that? Can we take it the way it is? Because you've given us 3 tenders. Tender number 1 in 2019. And before you even go there, let me take you back again to your submission. Submission. The Honorable Chair, page 5, number 11. So, Capsila, OECD, and toilet, Caps House, improve access to that, award of contracts, and then July 2020, contraction of classroom 0%. Now, where did you get this document?
Maybe Honorable Dragon, sometimes we may differ, maybe where I got the information, but I'm very sure you are well versed with Article 35. I'm repeating it a number of times. Sometimes you understand before even a project is erected.
Correct, I understand.
Community must be educated or be informed. How much will the project cost and the timeline? And that question.
It is a simple question. Where did you get the document?
Chair, he's still not even asking me. You know, there is what we call social audit.
Yeah.
Social audit is what you're now doing. That you can walk into an institution as the county government of Kericho and try to seek information pertaining to anything. The point I'm then asking you, page 11, annexure. If you look at this could be page 81 of 314. What is the mother document? Is it a tender document? Is it county integrated development CIDP? Is it ADP? That is the simple thing I'm asking you.
It's ADP.
Correct. Now, ADP is not a tender document. ADP is an extraction from the CIDP. CIDP is a 5-year project. ADP is 1 year.
1
You
year.
now understand?
Yes.
So what is in the CIDP is so many projects that is expected to be implemented for 5 years.
5 years.
Now, every single financial year, we extract what can be done within that particular financial year.
ADP.
And this is generated out of a public participation. It is not done by the department. It is done by the public participation when our officers come to the ground. Now, you've answered well. So, first of all, you will only rely on this because, one, anything that is implemented by the county has to be in the annual development plan. And that is as per the Public Finance Management Act. Go to page 6. Now, this is a tender document. And the tender document, and this is what you've read to us here. This was the first tender document for, so if you look at this might have been in 2020, July 2020. And July 2020 is the beginning of a financial year. Is it? Now, this is the tender document for 2019-2020, that is October 2nd, 2020. Site contact person is Andrew Cheruiyot of that number. This is an open tender. So this was when the classroom was tendered in 2019-2020 financial year. Now, this is a tender document, which is okay. The point then is, based on your, and this could be, how I wish now, where there is a tender, I want to see the contractor. And you've indicated here, what is the name of a contractor?
I think, Honorable Chair, due to sometimes data privacy, I cannot announce. Maybe
No,
because
okay.
you have our submission, you can just...
The contractor here is, it is indicated Vasudev Holdings Limited, unless you are the owner of the company.
No,
but then,
not.
and this contractor was, this particular certificate was raised in August 2021, I think, for payment, because this could be, there was some generated certificate for completion, which is substantially completed. It means when the Department of Public Works, the roads, the education visited the site, they were able to assess to raise the certificate. So we know the contractor. Now, in this prayer that you've given before the committee, and the chair is already here, it is then our responsibility as a committee. It's no longer yours. It is our responsibility to then find out from the Department of Education this particular contractor who was given this job and where the certificate was raised in August 2021. How much was paid and for what amount of project. So hiyo utuachie. Now prayer number 3, immediate steps to ensure the completion of the project or reallocation of the contract to a competent contractor. I want to believe this one is overtaken by events because it's a contractor who's done the project, completed it, and handed over. I want to believe the classroom is being used.
Yeah, it has been done. It's overtaken by events, truly, as you have said. But also, I believe that justice was never done to the pupils who are to use the same classroom from 2020 to 2025.
No, that's okay. I do not know, of course, for the mind of a person of your kind, if the project was not done in 2021, you will then be claiming that you want justice for that particular time. I'm not a lawyer, but we have a lawyer within us. I'll then find out how do we interpret the injustice that happened at that time. But let me ask you something. The county government came into effect in 2013. So there was no ECD classroom in Kapsilango. Why do you then want to find out, you know, for us to give a verdict for a project that was supposed to have been done in 2021? Already we have the classroom. In my own ward, there's a project that was started by the first regime in 2013. It was never complete. It was just on a slab level. What I did was to then take it up, give out another contract. The classroom is now in use. So I'll not blame the Honorable Joseph Rui. I'll then not blame the Honorable Mitai. But now I came and completed it. The county government exists in perpetuity. If a project is not done now, if it is not finished now, it will be completed by another regime coming in.
Okay.
Now, it is only for us to be fair to you that we want to find out whether the county government of Kericho paid for a project that was never done in that time.
Okay. So, assuming now, Honorable Dragon, that the same classroom was started way around 2015, that's now 2015, and from 2013 we had MCAs, we had governor, we had senator, and we had MPs. So when you ask me a question that if the justice were never done, how about some years back? We had what we call county council, and I want to give you an information that, are you sure that the classroom was started way before the new, let's say the new from 2013 to date?
No,
do you have information?
You know, you are the petitioner, and I have no idea about Kapsilangwa. It is you who's come before the County Assembly of Kericho the Committee on Justice and Legal Affairs.
Okay.
Now, if let me then pose a question to you. Is Kapsilangwa ECD classroom the only ECD classroom that was just completed the other day? Do we have other schools around Kap's house where kids are still learning, some under the tree? Do we have such things?
Yeah, and leave alone even the ones with structures. Do you know that even traveling for long, there are some non-existent projects, ECD classrooms that are not there, that are yet to be started in the future? How do you explain that? And Kevin, okay, before I give you, you wait until the chair says you pick from there. Okay,
So
it seems that you have something in your mind. How do you want us to handle now the injustice?
Chair.
Because as a county, we have problems everywhere.
Chair, in fact, the petitioner should know that why do we have CIDP? There are projects even. I don't know, have you been to a public consultation during the establishment of a CIDP? Have you attended any? Because I know you're very present in social media.
It's very wrong for Mr. Chair to say that I'm very present on social media. To which criteria do you use now to examine that I'm always present?
Okay, you know, the petitioner, it is public knowledge that I know you. You publish all over, either Facebook, WhatsApp, or all the others. I also follow you. I don't engage. The point I'm making is that have you participated in the establishment of a CIDP, or you know the coming up of that CIDP? We are in CIDP 3, Series 3.
I normally attend when I'm very available, and I normally give also my submission towards it.
Correct. Very good. And give me a project that you've given for the county government to implement. Not now, but maybe even in future. Give us one.
Not now, but maybe in future.
Yes.
So you are denying justice to that future now.
That
you yourself also.
That you've indicated.
So, and to be very frank, we once submitted a water project in our area, Kipchepor Ward, and I was the one bulldozing, and through Honorable Eric Bett, and the project was done.
Which water project is that?
Melit water project.
Melit water project.
Yeah.
When was it done?
It was done way back 2018, 2019.
So I'm asking you then, is there a project that you proposed which has not been done?
To the national...
In your ward. Now, so you don't belong again to council?
In my ward, no.
So in your ward, no?
Yeah.
Finally, through the chair, because so that we come to a conclusion on this matter. Let me then ask you, if you are coming from Kipchepor ward, where exactly is your village?
Pardon?
Where you come from in Kipchepor ward?
I come from Chepkolon village.
Chepkolon village.
Yeah.
Do we have a place in Chepkolon where the residents have proposed for a road to be done, but the county government is yet to do?
At the moment, no. Reason number one, most of the roads in Chepkolon village has been done by the county government of Kericho.
Give us one road.
I can give you one through Muindi wa Kwanza to Green Islands Academy via Laposo village towards Kipchepor Tea Pine Center.
Kipchepor Tea Pine Center or Koyet?
Yeah, no, Koyet is a national project. It's done by Gera.
There is a Tea Pine Center called Koyet. No, there is a road connected.
When you say Koyet, it's around 500 meters away from the county government road.
Petitioner, I'm simply saying, so there is a junction that when you go through, you get Koyet Tea Pine Center, but there is a road from Muindi wa Kwanza, Green Highlands, all the way. Is it?
Let me make it clear for you. We have a road from Muindi wa Kwanza, around 1 kilometer, and the junction will be Laposo. Now the Laposo family.
Correct.
Koyet is around 500 meters towards Kenya Power.
Correct.
So when you say Koyet...
No, that's okay. Now the road from Muindi wa Kwanza all the way to Green Highlands is in sorry state at the moment.
Pardon?
Is the road okay?
It's okay to me, but if it's not okay to you, you can provide photos, Mr. Honorable Chair.
I think, let me read my scale, because I know the place, I've used it before. The road is not so good, so it is expected to be done by the county government of Kericho. That is repairs. Now, let me again take you back. There is a road in your own one, from Kapketienya, going through all the way to Keri West, coming to the Tama. Do you know the road?
Okay, I know.
How is it at the moment?
I'm well fast with the road.
Yes.
And I don't get you clear because the road is done by Kera from Kenya Power around 2 kilometers towards when you are around 500 meters from now our junction Chepkolon, we have a tarmac. Now coming from Kipsigis Girls.
No, that's okay. You know, in 2026. But where I can agree with you is we will then find information from the education department whether this particular project was paid more than once. At that one, we will have served justice to the people of Kapsa House. If it was paid more than once, we would want to know when the engineer visited the site to establish the estimates or the percentage of work at that point in time. And the county government overpaid. That is where we will be seeking justice to the people of Kapsa House. But if you tell us the classroom came to completion in 2025 September, yet it was proposed in 2021, there are dynamics in between here. Either two things: the county government might not have had money, the county government might not have collected revenue. So I think those are the things that you need to acquaint yourself with. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, thank you. I think for that elaborate explanation, Mheshimiwa Rogon. So midway while we were discussing, we were joined by the chair, Justice and Legal Committee, and maybe an introduction because we are almost winding up, and you have seen the petition. Maybe say a word before we wind up.
Thank you very much. Petitioner Simon Koske. I'm representing a ward called Punyak in Imperial West. I've been a bit late, but let me thank for what has been done. I've joined you when you were interrogated by Mheshimiwa Rogon. And petitioner, you have responded well. Despite that I've learned that you are from Kapsa House.
No.
You are from...
Is the chairperson this voice for justice? So they are dealing with the entire county.
Okay.
It's from Kipchebo.
Oh, it's not Kipchebo, right? Yes. You are dealing with the entire county. Oh, thank you. That is why I was wondering, how can you petition? You are from Kipchebo and you are petitioning a project in Kapsa House.
Yeah,
that was I was wondering.
Yeah, that's a very nice question, eh? And maybe.
Okay, I have not given you.
Okay.
What you are asking, you just complete and then.
So let me wonder why you are from Kipchebo and you are petitioning a classroom in Kapsa House. Thank you for your petition. It is good you raise an issue that affected the community. So the project took many years to be completed, and as we talk now, I've heard that from you that the project is now complete, but the only justice for the students who were supposed to be in that classroom during that time. That one, I hope even in my ward, there are some projects which was started in the last regime, and I was completing those projects recently, and I didn't consider that justice. It is good I have learned also. We should have to consider justice for what people have suffered in the past. So there is no any question I will ask you, only to make remarks that my team thank you for the work there. I may ask a question which has been asked. So there is no need to repeat a question with another question. So, Chair, thank you.
Okay.
I'm the Chair, but I delegated this session afternoon because I was committed elsewhere.
Okay.
So when somebody is in chair, delegated to be a chair, I'm a chair, but I also call him a chair because of the process going on. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mheshimiwa Mheshimiwa from Kunyakoske. So we are winding up because some of the things we cannot answer them. I will give you time.
Okay.
You have your time because I'll give out the final remarks. You will make your final remarks.
Okay.
So okay. Let me make my final remarks. And I must attest to the fact that you are doing a great work. We have met outside there. I didn't declare interest initially because I wanted to sit as the chair. So you are doing a great job. We are a team of young people who've seen that there could be injustices. The injustices do not miss in the society, ranging from what we see in our villages to the governance level. So you're doing a great job. The children, whenever they don't have proper ECD centers, that is an injustice of its own. So you are doing a great job, and the only thing I'm appealing to you, let's also learn. Life is a learning process. Whenever you do this, you are not the same today because the Mheshimiwa Ragon and Mheshimiwa Gilbert explained to you about the tendering process, how it is done. And when tenders are awarded, whenever we have finances, when funds are available, so we need to learn those processes that are followed. It might take a project even 10 years to be implemented, depending on availability of funds. So another key issue is the collection of revenue. So we should also look at that particular aspect, so that we also teach our people that for our county to move on smoothly, revenue ought to be paid on time, so that we avoid these scenarios where our projects are done or is executed in a very slow manner. So otherwise, I really thank you and your team who are in the public gallery, and for you've tried this one. So let me give Honorable Rogon well done to give his final remarks.
Thank you, Chair, for the opportunity. I encourage what the petitioner has done, because just as I said earlier, the Constitution of Kenya, promulgated in 2010, has given us a space to ensure what is executed by any single government is done as per the way it should be done, and it also gives you a voice to air views in case the project or anything that is done is not done according to how it was supposed to be done. I was going through the petitions that you know, the development projects that you're currently going through. I haven't seen one, Glengotic Tea Buying Center, which was launched by the governor the other day, and so many others, including Terengaya Strip. I know I've seen you in one of the public televisions, one of the evenings, and you, of course, it is the same person seated before me, but I don't know now the status of that. I'll not ask here. What I'm simply saying is, as you do your work, as you go around being the voice for the justice, I want to believe that is the correct voices for justice, CBO. Ensure you do it independently, leave politics aside, concentrate on what you're doing, because it will help you. And you know, the motive of your undertakings will be something that the community will appreciate. And lastly, as a committee chaired by the Honorable Gay, but at this point in time the chair is Honorable Irene Lanat, we will follow up with this. We will ensure the report is tabled before this house when we resume, that is in the next 2-3 weeks, because that is what we want, to serve you justice as an organization, and we will have served justice to the people of Kapsilango. In case there are any other pending petitions from your organization, the chair was here and the chair is here. We will have a look at them and we'll consider them. We will deliberate with those in the shortest time possible so that we serve you justice. With that, Honorable Chair, thank you for the opportunity. Once again, welcome to the committee.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Gilbert, make your final remarks.
Okay, thank you, Chair. Could be to pick from where Ragonyi was mentioning something. Let me congratulate the chairman for trying to highlight some of the difficulties our people are really facing whenever projects are done not to the standards expected. And Chairman, I want to request that we don't limit the CPO on the politics side, as Ragonya said, because you are supposed to give also a guidance on people who are supposed to be genuine leaders. Leaders can come up, but leaders are not the same. There are leaders who do have interest of the Mwananchi at heart. And then there are those who are really doing business with leadership. I can cite a day in which I saw on TV when someone called someone and he's trying to be a leader somewhere, and I saw you telling him that you cannot lead before paying what you are supposed to pay to someone who was actually in debt with actually that person. Hope you remember the day. That was a message in which you are telling the people from the area that guy was trying to seek leadership, that he is not the right leader. I think CPO can work for justice in all angles. I don't think it's limited to one area. I think it includes also deciding for the public. Whenever someone is not actually doing a good job, you can highlight publicly, and eventually the insinuation to the public will be not to go for that person. Thank you, Chair. As a young leader like you, I'm sure, as you fight for the common Mwananchi, your future also is luminous. Wishing you the best.
Okay, thank you. And I think Mheshimiwa, shortly before you came in, I say these people are doing a great work, and not only in politics. We have been meeting them in court and other places where we've been advocating for justice, for rape cases, gender-based violences, and you will tell us that in a few. So your final remarks. Our the petitioner today, Kelvin Kimchirchir, aka Ufa. And you didn't declare interest. Are you vying for something? Is it this county or a different county? I heard you somewhere.
Okay. So First, I want to respond to the area MCA from Kunyak. He alleged that I'm from Kipchebor, and that is fact. And in our constitution, 2010 Kenyan constitution, there is no article where it was passed that when you are coming from a specific ward, you cannot question a project even in a different county. So I believe maybe through the chair, the Honorable MCA is not well versed with our constitution. That's Article 1. We can have an area, we can have a villager from Kericho questioning a project even in Lamu County, and it's very allowed in our constitution. Reason being, all these projects we are now talking about, they are being funded through our tax. And to declare my interest, I don't vie for any elective position in Kericho County.
Well.
So let me repeat. I don't fight for any elective position in Kericho County. And we had also another project within the same ward. That's in page 14 and page 16 of our submission. So I believe this committee, you have not gone through all the pages in our submission.
We look at the prayers that you highlighted.
Truly, we had a prayers, but also you are highlighting. You know, this
is just like a court of law.
Yeah,
we go as per the prayers of the petition.
It's a court of law, truly, but we also ask this honorable committee to visit that specific court and intervene with O2 water project that was commissioned way back 2023. We have photos here. It was commissioned by Honorable MCA, and to date,
was it in the other petitions you mentioned? The previous, you said you brought up.
You know, Madam Chair.
Yes.
I was declaring now my interest. I don't have any interest with that.
No. I'm saying. These photos that are here, initially you said you had made other several petitions.
Yeah.
Are there other petitions under this CBO here at the assembly?
We had wrote a number of petitions.
Is it a similar or different?
It was co-joined, but maybe I can consult our secretary in our organization. But I was only highlighting that we had a number of stall projects in that specific ward, and it's not only that specific ward. Even in Kipchebor, we had Kerenga Airstrip. Even in Kablela Tet, we had Kiblelgutik Tea Pine Center, and all these projects we are not just receiving from social media. We normally frequent visiting. So when I talk about page 14 of our submission, Madam Chair, and as an executive chairperson representing Voices for Justice organization, we request this honorable committee to visit also O2 water project, and you'll make your own findings. It's on our page 14 and page 16 respectively.
Okay. Allow me advise the petitioner. Today we were sitting to discuss this highlighted petition.
Yeah.
If you require us to discuss something to do with the tree, you have to make another petition.
Okay.
Or you request us to have a statement on the same to the assembly for a committee to go and actually check on the project.
Okay.
But now, because you have an office, we should be functional. You are also very free to raise another petition pertaining that project. Yeah.
So let me now respond to you directly. I remember also the last 3 minutes you highlighted that a number of months I was somewhere around Nyon TV making an argument that someone ran away with someone's money, and maybe because the same case is in court of law, Kericho High Court, I will not speak today. But if you, Honorable MCA, if you support impunity, you should not be the one making those sentiments at this level. Reason number one, a young youth like now Kelvin Chief.
You didn't understand him.
Didn't understand.
In fact, you
I
didn't
don't know
understand.
why. I was seeing you to be very sharp. I was complimenting your work.
Okay.
That, contrary to what Ragoy was saying, you can advise again on who to be chosen as a leader.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
It was a compliment.
Okay, I apologize. So let me have a last question now to this honorable committee. Sorry, Mheshimiwa. So I think our main interest here with the same project was something to do with justice for the learners now. Even we talk about the 2019 financial year, 2020, 2022, 2023, 2023, 2024, the main thing here is what we call policy paralysis. If I can say something to this committee, I will wish that in future we will have a panel that will have even more powers to suspend an honorable MCA who is autocratic in representing the people of Kenya. Reason number one, in our Article 1, we have what we call people shall and MCA may. So now, I have a question. That's my question to this honorable committee. The project had stalled for 5 years adversely. It affected learners in Kapsilangwa ECD. What steps will the County Assembly of Kericho as an oversight body of this executive take to ensure that such injustices will never happen to any other ECD classroom within this county? That's our main question as an organization.
You need an answer?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I think what is actually proving to be a very good way forward is that the departments who are really bestowed with the confidence of doing and awarding the contract should do an end-to-end procurement, whereby whenever there is money in the budget, you give full documentation. When a contractor is given full documentation, he has no issues of not to perform a particular project at a particular time, unless he or she is failing economically. He is failing to get the money for the same, but with full documentation. Our agitation now as a committee, and we will highlight that one as a resolution, is the departments to give an end-to-end procurement, where a contractor is awarded with full documentation, including an LSO, whereby someone will go to the site with full documentation and that person will work within a financial year to clear a project. We will clear the mess of stagnating projects, because a contractor, when he fails in the 6 months period, retender will be very open, and another contractor who is capable can take over the work from there, and it will never stay. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you still have, or now we?
Yes, I have one last question. And we as an organization, we appreciate your overwhelming reception. Perhaps also so I wanted to ask a very light question. Yes.
I wanted to get updated with this launching of a project.
Okay.
It was launched on 28 July 2023. What you are trying to say it has stalled?
Yeah.
There is no work done.
There is no work done.
Okay. Drilling was completed.
It was never completed.
So there is no water from the pond.
There is no water.
Even pump testing has been done.
Nothing.
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 Okay.
So maybe before I respond to page 14 of our submission, Madam Chair, I wanted to inform this honorable committee you know, I had a specific question to a specific certain member of county assembly, but because he is not here today, maybe I can make it a general question. Does the MCAs believe that power belongs to the people? Maybe you can respond in a yes or no.
Is it a general question or a specific MCA?
It's you know, first it was a specific question to a certain member of county assembly, but because he's not here today,
see, that one is general. I think that one is common sense because it is laid in the article.
Which article?
Powers belongs to the people.
Which article?
As you've quoted. You quoted that.
Can you pardon?
You are forgetting the article you quoted? I don't know whether you are trying to question a single MCA or the general rule.
Not even a single MCA. And it's not
all of us.
It's not because of ignorance or what, but I wanted to ask any MCA now.
The reason is why I tell you people has the power. The reason is why we undertake public participation to form CIDP and ADB. Illustrates that we really expect the people to undertake any project which is being done in the county. The reason is why we go for CIDP to be a 5-year plan is for an MCA who is elected to get to know what the common mwananchi requires at a particular time in a particular ward. The same story comes when ADB is being formed. A public participation must be done both by the assembly and the executive for the projects to be done annually. That one illustrates alone that the power belongs to the people who voted an MC.
Okay, leave even alone with Article 1 of our Constitution, Mr. Honorable MCA. Now, you know, I had a very similar question due to leadership vacuum. Sometimes when Article 1 fails and you now as an MCA, you have commissioned a project, I believe that you are not funding using your own salaries. It's funded by the county government of Kericho, and I'm also well versed with some of the roles of an MCA, including legislation, representation, and oversight. What do you expect people now from your ward to do when you fail to represent them? What will you expect them to do? You now as an MCA, when you fail to do your own job.
Now, Chair, that is the work of an MCA is contractual. You know that it is 5 years. The Constitution allows you to make some changes after 5 years. Before then, you are also allowed to do petitions as you've done. And petitions can even make resolution that goes to the higher courts in this country of ours. Whenever a project is funded, remember, the own claim cannot lie to an MCA when a project is stalled. For us here, we represent, legislate, and oversight. Our oversight, again, does not negate my questioning to the executive on why a project is stolen. Remember, if this project in Cap's house is stolen, the MCA has a right to make a statement in this county assembly to the departments of water to come and respond, why is this project stalled? When we are in session or at a committee level. So as you want to question what can MCA expect, he is the first person who is supposed to lead the oversight by raising a statement, inquiring why, like I've done many times on the stone pineapple project in Kisiara. I've done several challenging on the executive. Why is that project stalled? And it is bestowed to an MCA to do that. When you fail within your time period, the common mwananchi obvious does that they know best. Yeah, they vote you out.
At least you have responded to me very nice. And as I said earlier on, Honorable MCA, I've forgotten your name. Could you kindly remind me? Honorable Gilbert. So, this Voices for Justice organization, we recently congratulated this county assembly for making some findings towards our public service board. You understand also we had petitioned this assembly and the regional governor about the nominees. And yesterday we made a public post that we congratulate this honorable assembly for doing what the public expect. And we have a number of stalled projects in Kericho County. Honorable Kilbert, we have a number of stalled projects in Kericho County. We have one that was commissioned way back 2014, 2015 by our former governor in Kable Lartet.
As you wind up, because
yes, okay.
it will call for other petitions as you wind up.
So I want just maybe to be, it's a public interest case. We have a store project that was paid, and our money now taxed was used to pay. That's a sweet potato factory in somewhere Kable Lartet, and we have never seen any member of county assembly talking about it. Even that water project in Otui, no one has ever tabled any petition about the same thing, and people from that specific place are still suffering. So we kindly request this honorable committee, Justice Legal Affairs, to intervene all the stalled projects from our former regime and this regime. And in doing that, will be a very smart committee, and we live to remember you even when you retire. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And just maybe to remind, we have around 10 committees, sectorial committees in this assembly. Each committee is tasked with various roles. We have those ones that look into stall projects, like implementation committee. Ours is to receive petitions, and other committees with various roles. So I think we have come to the end of this session, and I will request the Sergeant at Arms to escort our petitioner and the team. And we'll have a cup of tea, Kevin. I think it is past lunch. We have not taken lunch also. I wish they prepared lunch. We'll take lunch. I have a look at the assembly, and thank you so much.
Honorable Chair.
Yes.
I have one last word to say.
Okay, Paulo.
Through the chair.
Yes.
So in future, we will likely wish to inform all the departments in this county when you want to institute any project, be it be a classroom, be it be a water project. They should do proper documentation. They should hand over bill of quantities copies to the residents in that place, so that we can understand the timeline for that project and the amount of money budgeted for.
Okay, because we are live, and we will do that, and also because we are live on air, our message is home. So thank you so much, and your team. So our Sergeant at Arms, let these people get tea, cup of tea. It is cold. Kama kuna ile ingine watapata pia kamkate hivi. Asanteni sana. Thank you. We will meet. I don't know if there is any other petition tomorrow.